we're back. Episode number 16 of Two Guys, One Scale. I am Scott.
And I am Charles.
And yeah, things look a little bit different than normal. We have dogs underneath me. Get the fuck out of here.
Go. Go, Coco.
Go.
Go. Go. Come on.
So yeah, there we go.
Thank you, Steph.
We are obviously at my house.
Instead of kids, it's dogs.
Yeah. Instead of kids, it's dogs here. So we are in my foyer front room. This is kind of a temporary setup. I do plan on getting some stuff set up here to do this more often together. Now, especially now that Charles is working out kind of close to my house. Yep. Got my super manly pen going on here. But yeah, episode number 16. 16 weeks we've been doing this.
It's crazy to think that we've been doing it for 16 weeks.
It is crazy.
And I see the difference in the way you look, dude. Crazy.
Yes. So, just to get out of the way, we both look kind of fucking worn out and gross. Yeah. We got together today after work and rode 20 miles on our bikes. Not a huge long distance, but
speak for yourself.
But it was 100 degrees outside when we started, so that was not tight. And I kind of misjudged how long it was, and we had some pretty monster hills at the end we had to go up and down.
But biggest thing, event number 2 of the decathlon.
There's event number 2 of the decathlon.
Done. We got number 3 coming up on Saturday. Yep. It'll be done.
Yep.
That'll be the 1 mile. So I'm super pumped to have gotten 20 mile off the list. Yeah. The Olympic practice is going to be the only other tough one I think on the list. So I don't know. What do you think?
I don't know. I think running a mile is going to be tough.
I think it's going to be fun because it'll be done in 10 minutes.
Yeah, that true. But running sucks. I've been running. I'm doing the None to Run program. It's kind of like an easier couch to 5K for fat guys, and I still fucking hate it. I hate it.
I can tell you, after about mile 12, I think mile 11, we did one of our fastest miles of the 20 miles when I was looking at our splits. Mm-hmm. I was like, I don't understand how Scott likes and loves to ride a bike. You got me loving swimming. You got, so the tri, I love everything about the tri, especially the sprint because it was only a 15-mile bike. But riding a bike for 3 hours, 4 hours at a time, it's still not appealing to me, man. So I need to practice more.
It's a long chunk of time, that's for sure.
It is. And I just need to practice more, I think is what it is.
Yeah. Well, and I warned you. I was like, if we keep going, there's going to be some motherfuckers of hills coming up. And I wasn't lying.
No, they were bad.
I wasn't lying. I do want to take just a moment to talk to you about this half Ironman nonsense.
What are you talking about?
Because we just did 20 miles, and I think we agree it was pretty rough.
Okay.
The half Ironman is almost 3 times that.
So?
And it's a race. And we won't have breaks for intersections and stuff like that.
But we also don't have to waste the energy to get back up to speed after stopping at an intersection. It's almost like your gas, right? Stopping and getting back up to speed, you waste more gas than just coasting.
Yeah, I agree. But I'm just saying.
Oh, it's on.
It's almost 60 miles compared to 20.
It's on.
And it may be 100 degrees that day.
It don't matter.
Okay. I'm just saying. The 56-mile bike ride, we can do the swim. We know that. We could do the bike ride.
Yep.
We can walk 13 miles.
So, boom, in 8 hours. Easy peasy.
8 hours, yeah.
There's no out. We're doing it.
Yeah, so. I mean, we'll see what our weight loss looks like this upcoming New Year. I think is when we should really decide, around New Year, so we can sign up with plenty of time and travel arrangements and all that kind of shit. I'm still leaning that I would really love to do it.
It's an awesome venue, too.
It's an awesome venue. We'll see.
It is.
We'll see. But I just want to... 20 miles was rough.
20 miles was rough. It was. But I think a bigger reason why it was rough is I did an hour of leg exercises yesterday.
Yeah.
And I did core the day before that with the wife at the gym. So I really hit the gym hard because I have to, because I got to catch you on the bike, because you're fast on the swimming, you're fast on the bike, and the only chance I have is to catch you in a run.
I'm
I'm
woefully
already.
slow, woefully slow at running and walking.
I gotta get that gap down because the more and more distances we swim, and the more and more distances that we bike,
Yeah.
the wife's gonna be like, he's 20 miles ahead of you when I get, or 20 minutes ahead of you when I get off the bike. I'll be like, oh, great.
Yeah. I mean, I'm working on running. I'm also working on just walking a lot faster. I'm trying to get my walk to under 15 minutes a mile, which would be, and I'm actually kind of doing it, not for a super long time, but it's just way easier on my joints. Way
It
easier.
hurts my hips to try to walk that fast.
But yeah, so we got together after work. Charles kind of works close to here now. Well, owns a business close to here now. We got together. We rode. My beautiful wife made us some delicious pork medallions when we got here.
It was amazing.
So
Thank you, Steph.
yes, it was. It was a good night. But Charles just kind of went into his weekend. He was working out, making fucking progress. We should definitely get into our weights.
All right, I'll let you go first.
All right, so I went completely backwards, and I am now above the 270 again. I'm at 271. And I'll get into a little bit of why and what. But Charles, where are you at?
I'm at 271.
What the fuck? Charles caught me. I fucked up all weekend, essentially. I kind of knew I was going to. I said it was going to be a test, and I failed it. I didn't eat a lot. Didn't really work out besides paddling and swimming. Granted, we were paddling and swimming all day, but I also was absolutely murdering beers and murdering cigarettes. So, not a great weekend. Not a great weekend for Scott. It was a blast. We went down to the Mark Twain National Scenic Riverways or whatever it's called near Eminence, Missouri, in the middle of nowhere. Got on some rafts, filled up a bunch of coolers with a bunch of friends of mine. Went about 8 miles on the river. I did swim. I did paddle a lot, but it was ridiculous how much I drank. And then when we got back, I actually brought these chicken burgers, which are amazing. But then I ate some pizza. And I drank a lot of beer.
So I ate pizza last night, but I was still way under my calories, and I still woke up at 271. So I'm super pumped that I've lost weight, but I'm super bummed that you gained weight because that's not the way I wanted to catch you.
Yeah, I agree. But the thing is,
it's almost like Disney backwards.
Yeah,
that's what I did at Disney.
Yeah.
I was so embarrassed that I gained like almost 10 pounds and never got home from Disney. So
the thing is, I was out all day in the sun. I drank a ton of beer. I think a lot of it was water weight because I'm still a little hungover today. Riding 20 miles is that's why that was so brutal. So I am looking forward to seeing what I'm at tomorrow. But what I thought about today was, I think it's great how much focus we're putting on working out in triathlons and riding bikes and decathlons and all this shit, which is fun, and I want to continue to do it. But I really think I need to shift my focus more to what I'm eating. I really do, because
I agree.
I still eat whatever I want, and I'm doing low calorie, but I'm still not eating great. I'm eating like hot dogs and pizza and shit, but I'm just not eating a lot of it. It's obviously worked very well for me so far. I mean, shit, I'm still down 63 pounds or whatever it is from a year ago, but like 50 this year.
Which is still awesome.
Yeah, it's still great. It's still great, but it's really, really disheartening to see that scale this morning. I knew it was going to be bad. I didn't think it'd be that bad. I didn't think it'd be 5 pounds. But
you know what, though? I want to pat you on the back because remember 3 months ago, we were like, we're never going to see 300s again. Mm-hmm. Okay? And now you're pissed off because you saw the 270s.
Yeah, again. That's true.
And I think it might just kick your ass because if you keep doing the exercise and stay focused on the exercise and just ratchet up the diet, I think you're going to lose 10 or 15 pounds like that. I really do. I think, like, I know you don't like low carb, and obviously I'm not low carb either because I had almost 100 of them today. But yeah, I really think if you went lean and green or a carnivore diet like you talked about doing, because that's something you can do, and you get good calories, not bad calories, I think you're going to see a massive change. Like, you're going to see muscle mass coming on with all the exercise you're doing because, dude, you're fat. Like, on a bike, you're a beast. You were hungover today, and you were pushing me. So, like, that tells me how much further I've got to go, too, just to catch up.
Well, yeah. I mean, I've talked about this before. Like, it's always like a trip like Disney or a trip like this past weekend, especially a trip like this past weekend, where it's truly all about just being shitty. Like, it's about drinking a lot. It's about having a good time with friends, being lazy on a river, essentially. For those that aren't from the Midwest area, I don't know how big it is everywhere else, but it's a float trip. You just go and you drink on a river all day, and it's a blast. I'm a little sunburnt.
I've never done one.
Yeah, you need to come sometime. Well, we got the kayak. We need to do our own.
You know what I will do? I will drink straight vodka the whole time if I went.
Well, then you'd die in the sun.
Huh?
You would die in the sun. Just
Vodka water. Vodka water.
Yeah, or seltzers. Yeah. My wife in the background saying, no, you shouldn't do that. Yeah, Steffi did that once. My wife did it once. It didn't turn out super well. Yeah. She fell off the boat. But no.
She can't swim.
And the thing is, like, I would still have a great time. Yeah. I would still have a great time down there not drinking. I think if we kind of did our own in the kayak, like if we like planned out a weekend where just me and you went down there, went out on the kayak for like did an overnight float, would be so fun. I wouldn't drink.
I think it'd be badass.
Yeah, because we got space to bring a little grill and food and our tent and stuff. I think it would be an absolute blast.
And I could catch dinner.
Yeah, we could catch dinner. There is a bunch of fish and snakes and a bunch of armadillos and shit down there. It's
let's cook up an armadillo.
Yeah, an armadillo.
Little armadillos too, little possums too.
But yeah, it. I'm
glad you had fun though, man. Like
it was a blast. I am really looking forward to weighing in tomorrow. I don't think it's going to be in the 270s again, but also that just might be wishful thinking. But like, there's no way that I ate like an excess of what is 5 pounds? That's like over 10,000 calories. There's no way. So like, I was in the sun all day. I'm a little bit sunburnt. I was smashing beers, eating a ton of sodium. We'll see tomorrow.
Yeah, but, and it might take 48, 72 hours. Right?
Yeah, we'll see. But also, congrats on catching me. I truly didn't think you would do it, especially after Disney when you gained 10 pounds somehow. But I did the same fucking thing. Made it through Disney, semi-unscathed. I stayed around the same the whole time. But, yeah, Charles put in some work this weekend. Well, I was lazy.
Well, I have to.
Yeah.
You know, because I've got, 3 weeks and, 5 days to lose another 21 pounds. So, yeah. I already have a plan for the last 72 hours of my contest. Obviously, I'm going to do a straight water fast. But I'm also going to work out hard. So
yeah, that's true. But yeah, long story short, this past week, Charles made a ton of progress. I saw some really great results last week, and I was all pumped and happy during the episode. And
I believe you made a bet. What was it that you said you'd get down to if I got down to 250 by July?
If he's at 250, I have to weigh like 7 pounds less. So I got to be 240 something by July 15th. So that's...
So what do I win? Or what do I get to punish you with?
Me and Kevin Bennett. Shout out to Kevin for coming on. It was great.
Yep.
I thought it was a really good episode. We have to post shirtless pics.
Ooh.
Yeah,
that's right.
You might be seeing this sick bod next or in a few weeks.
I'm not scared to do that.
Yeah, I know. Charles has already been out there. You might be seeing this sick bod. I don't know if my wife would let that out there because, yeah, she'll take it. All right. But no, congrats, man. Like, it's awesome seeing you do that work. I'll get back there. I'll get back after it. Like I said, I think as much as I've been focusing on getting our hour, because we're still doing the 75 semi-hard, which I fucked up again. So we got another thing we got to do. We still are going to do our hike with our extra weight. I do think we should just stick to like a flat 50 pounds for both of us.
Okay.
Just because if we get into the 60s, I mean, what's 10 pounds? But
every mile we can take off whatever.
Yeah. Charles had a really great idea. So we start with exactly how many pounds we lost. We'll weigh it out, and like we have Camelbacks and stuff. So like throughout it, we're gonna drink it. And for every mile we do, we get rid of how many pounds we lost that month. Yep. I think that's a great idea. I really do. I don't know if we're gonna be able to go on a 6-mile hike.
So we won't be quite at 6 months.
Let's say we do 3 in every half mile.
Okay, I'm down with that.
Yeah,
I'm down with that.
It would still be hard.
But if we do that, we got to do Castlewood.
All right. Let's do it. Let's do it.
All right.
We do have.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
So I do want to give Kevin Bennett's brother-in-law a shout out. He did. If you watch our last episode, Kevin said that he won't do a try unless I can find one of his friends to do a try with him. And I believe his brother-in-law is going to seriously consider doing a sprint try next year. So, Kevin, I do get to tell you how to live your life, and you will be doing a try next year. But I'm sorry. Go ahead, Bob.
No.
I just want to tell Kevin how to live his life real quick.
We need to find some time to do this hike. This weekend is slammed for me. We got the Macklin Mile, which I'm very excited about. We've got a 2 guys 1 scale team. I think we've got 7-8 people on it now. So anyone in the St. Louis area, you can go to runsignup.com. I'll try to post a link in the video description. But just look it up, macklinmile.com. You can join our team. If we get a few more people, we get a tent there. I don't necessarily know what that means. But it'd be pretty sick to meet everybody. I know a lot of you would be our friends as it is already. I know my sister's doing it. Her boyfriend, both of our wives are doing it. A couple of friends, our friend Alex, who did the triathlon with us, is doing it. So
that's cool.
Anyone in St. Louis, it's just a mile. You can walk it. We're doing the
Smoothie King.
Smoothie King recreational mile. It's still timed, which I am excited to see.
Yep.
I am dead set on very slowly jogging the whole thing because I have been working on running, but doing 6-minute mile for that long is just not going to happen. I'm just being realistic.
Oh, no.
And I'm hoping I pleasantly surprise myself like I did in the try. I didn't think there was any way we were doing 2 hours, and we both beat it. So
yeah, what's your time that you're looking at? Like 12, 13 minutes?
Yeah, under 14, I'll be happy. Under 14, I'll be happy. That is not fast by any measure.
It is for our weight, though.
Yeah, I mean, we're still fat guys. That's for sure.
Yep.
My watch is telling me I'm getting, or my Apple Fitness stuff is telling me I'm getting closer and closer to not being obese, which is going to be a big time milestone for me. But going backwards obviously didn't help that at all.
Well, I mean, you've got less to go to be out of. I'm still stage 3 morbidly obese, according to the.
Well, I got the height, thankfully.
Yeah,
I got the height.
I'm hoping to do it in under 10. That is my goal.
That'd be huge, dude.
If I do, I will be very happy.
Charles dreaming big. No way.
So, but this is my idea behind it. I did a 5K, 3.1 miles in 39 minutes. That's 13. That's a little bit under 13 minutes a mile.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to weigh 30 or 40 pounds less than what I did during that because I'm going to be 250.
Yeah.
Well, no. I'll be around 265, hopefully, by this weekend.
By this weekend, yeah.
I have to be to stay on pace. But that's still 20 pounds less, and I'm in a lot better physical shape and cardio shape. So, I think a sub 10-minute mile, as long as it's not stupid humid. Like, I kind of hope there's a little rain going on. I'm not going to lie to you.
I wouldn't hate it. I mean, it is been stupid hot in St. Louis the past week. Like I said, our bike ride today, it was 100 degrees when we started.
Are we wearing our shirts?
What shirt? Our
tri
shirts?
Yep.
Yeah, we wear tri shirts.
Oh, I think we should.
I mean, we're getting the Macklin Mile shirts.
Yeah, but I think we should wear our tri shirts.
Yeah, I agree. Boba, sorry, my dog is here. No, I'm very, very, very much looking forward to that. I like it how it's kind of like it's just a mile, so it's not an all day thing. It'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And then my band has 2 shows this weekend. If I'm not busy enough, we have 2 shows. I have one Friday night and Saturday night. One's a private party, but one of them is at this place called like Big Rods in Waterloo. Wet Suede Music. Check us out on Facebook. Post all of our stuff. For those of you in St. Louis, it's a lot of fun. We play covers.
Yeah.
Because we got old.
Well, I think you'll lose a lot of weight too doing that because
both shows are outside, by the way. So I'm going to be sweating my absolute balls off.
Terrible.
And probably lose like a good 10 pounds of water weight there. Then
you know what you need to take with you there?
What?
The Camel Pack.
I don't know if I can do that.
It would be hilarious.
It would be funny. It would be funny.
Put beer in the Camel Pack.
But,
I mean, dude, all seriousness, I know you gained a little bit of weight. I think it's going to come right back off just like mine did. Mm-hmm. It's going to, it might be a tough week this week to get it back down where it was.
It is.
but it'll start, especially if you change your diet, a lot less sodium, because we've been reading on that. I mean, sodium has been the killer for me forever, and your dog is like a cat the way he just jumped up there, dude.
But yeah, I mean, and that's one thing that I really was thinking about today. Like, I eat a lot of sodium as it is, and I've been losing a ton of weight, so who knows really how much water weight I'm carrying around.
Yeah.
But speaking of that, I do want to do that DEXA scan thing that we talked about where I went to college, SIUE. Do like our VO2 max, do our resting BMR, whatever it is. I think that'd just be really informational, because even though my weight is not where I want it to be, I'm sure we can both agree with that, but we're in so much better shape than we were.
Yes.
So much better shape than we were even 2 months ago, I would say.
Oh, absolutely.
We swam a mile like it was nothing. The first time me and Charles went swimming, it was rough for me, and it was really rough for Charles. And I don't mean that in a bad way.
What are you talking about?
I don't mean that in a bad way. It's unbelievable. This dude swam 2.2 kilometers, and he was barely able to do a 50 when we first started.
Yeah.
Like, I was barely able to do a 50. I was gassed, and now we're busting out miles, and it really wasn't that hard.
He did 100 IM as a warm-up when our first
Yeah, that was one of our first times, but I was gassed. I was absolutely gassed. But, I think I'm going to really start to not just counting calories, but taking into account what I'm eating as well. So if I eat 1,500 calories and all, hot dogs and stuff, will I lose weight? Sure. But
is your body getting nutrition?
Yeah, exactly.
To build. So
exactly. Also, yeah, I mean, we'll see. I'm looking forward to weighing in tomorrow. So hopefully next week I'm not 265 or above, because I was at 266 when I left, 266.2 or something, or 266.1, like a new low for me. And I was like, 250s, I can feel it coming on, and then just completely.
Hey, the 250s are coming on, Bub. Let's do it
together.
Now we got to do it together, Bub.
Yeah. As far as other things we're working on, we're still doing the Conqueror Challenge. We're still in the first one with the Luke journey, the Death Star. I believe.
Did we not just beat that?
Have beat it.
Let's take a look
today. So we'll take a look at that. Oh yeah, we just beat it.
Oh, look at that.
We just beat it. A little concerned, Conqueror Challenge. I don't know where our medals are for our other two that we won. And I've emailed you multiple times, and they're like, yeah, it may not have shipped yet. And I go, is there like a way you can check on it? So it's been a blast. I love doing the stuff. The apps are cool. The medals are great. But we'd really like them, because we finished a couple of them about a month ago.
And it was kind of expensive.
Yeah, and it wasn't cheap either. So, yeah. And I want to show them off. We want to open them on here and show you guys what up with it.
Yeah.
But yeah, check it out. It's very, very neat. Also, we've got the firecracker race coming up real quick.
Yeah, we do.
Kayak race.
Yep.
We have not had time to get on the kayak, but we do have to do our decathlon event for the kayak. I almost think it would make sense to do it as a practice. I do.
Well,
we're going to have a whole day that I'm not playing a show or getting wasted on a river somewhere.
Yep.
That we can actually like get together and do that. But I think we should really. I'll look at my calendar. I don't think I have a whole lot going on besides this weekend until like late July, around my birthday. So I think we will. We'll be able to get some stuff done, because I want to get the decathlon done like in the next month or two. Yeah,
next month.
But now now that you're closer, I mean, I can even come out to you and stuff too. So that'll be cool. But also, one thing, we need to do our last decathlon event. We need to figure out what it is. And I think we need to figure it out today.
All right.
So we got a few more suggestions. We got CrossFit as a suggestion, like an intro CrossFit class, which I don't know if I'm ready for that.
I don't know.
A boxing class. I did do boxing before, and I had a blast doing it. It's way harder than you think it would be to box. Yep. Way harder. Yeah, we could box each other, which I don't think is a good idea in any way, shape, or form.
It's a lot better than wrestling.
Yeah, it's a lot better than wrestling.
You got the
as
reach.
Hot as that would be for everybody, it's a lot better than wrestling.
I think we should box.
And then also was like a
you can whoop me real quick with that reach.
Like almost like a circuit or something where we like do have different stations where we do things.
You can tell he sounds real thrilled about that.
Yeah, because burpees are involved with that one, and burpees are a fucking gift from the devil in themselves. I'll do fat guy burpees where you take real slow if we end up doing that. But
Well,
we also
it's
had
kind of like a cross. What about doing what they do at CrossFit?
yeah, it's a circuit, I think.
Yeah,
essentially, yeah.
But we can't do pull-ups yet, so
No.
that's off.
No.
We do the assisted ones.
Yeah, that
those
sucks. Yeah.
We have
a producer telling us what to say in the background. The producer, my beautiful wife. But we also had suggestions of punt, pass, kick. We decided on home run derby, which I am so looking forward to. We rode past a little league baseball diamond with 200 to deep center, which I would love to do it there. We'd lose all of Charles's balls, but no, we need to figure that out.
Yes, we do.
We also were suggested a pole class. We were suggested a 100-yard dash. A lot of those would be fun, but they'd be over in like 5 minutes.
So I think I'm gonna veer here because I like to veer.
Yeah.
Since now I have two, I don't want to call them punishments, but I have two things that we have to do now. I think
we also have to keep in mind that Charles fucked up a lot in Disney and is acting like he only did it once.
I did not. We gave each other the full pass for one time.
Okay.
So I have an idea for one of the two punishments.
All right.
We should take our wives and go do a pole dancing class.
All right. Yeah, my wife's done it before.
My wife's always wanted to do one. So I think she would have a great time. I think it would be awesome for our viewers to see me and you fall on our face.
It would be a nice little special video that we would make, and it would just be of us, just so everyone's clear, not our wives, unless they want to be in it. You want to be pole dancing? Okay.
Because you have to see yourself practice.
Okay. All right. I'm just saying. I'm more than happy to do that. But my sisters take pole class in South St. Louis. My sisters Taylor and Lauren, they've been doing it for a long time. They really, really enjoy it. They talk to their person that does it. She would be more than happy for us to do like private session with her and record it all.
So that's awesome. And I just thought of my second punishment for you while we're doing a pole dancing class.
I'm not doing it in like a thong or anything, just so you know. Or a Speedo. I'm doing it in regular.
All right, never mind.
Yeah. I'm going to wear shorts, yeah, but I'm not going to wear like booty shorts.
You have to be able to grip them.
I don't think we're going to be holding ourselves. We'll see. Well, I don't know. If
I don't think we're going to be holding
if we got to get naked, we'll get naked.
All I'm saying is you got to be able to grip them.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
I don't think I'm holding myself up.
Yeah. We will look into setting that up. I think that'd be fun, but should that be a decathlon event or should that be a punishment?
No, that's punishment.
All right.
All right. So decathlon event. I think it should be something that we can gauge.
Yep.
And we want it to be something quick. Why not? Because we've got some serious ones in there. Okay. We do. So.
And we could knock out a couple of them in a day too if we do a quick one.
Yes. So. We could do a 100-yard dash and just see how fast we do it, or a 200-yard dash. Not 100. Let's say 200. That might be a struggle for us. But then again, in 6 months, when we go back and do it again, we could feel accomplished. Or we could do like a suicide and just see how.
Like basketball suicides, like back in the day, like when I was on
because we have
B team.
Because we have wide membership, so we could record that super quick, and that's more accessible for us. We could do like 2 suicides, like just to see which one's our fastest time. I'm down to do a suicide because I might break my knee.
I was going to say that's one thing we do have to keep in mind. We're almost 40. You are 40. I'm almost 40. We're not in high school anymore.
I know, but don't you miss doing them now?
It's a lot of explosive action.
Because where do we find a track at where we could do 100 or a 200? I don't even know where a track is open. Like in Indiana, where I'm from, you can just go on almost any track you want to, but I feel like shit gets tore up in this area to where they don't allow people on tracks.
Yeah, that's very, very true. Something we could do at the Y I think would be good. I mean, we already did a swimming one.
Yep. And we're going to do a weightlifting one.
Yeah.
So why don't we just take advantage of it and do a suicide? And the Y at my place has the full basketball court. We could do a suicide.
Yeah, we got it here too. Yeah, I think that makes sense.
Something short and sweet,
You sound
man.
how excited I am about it.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be.
Uh,
I remember having to do them in under 25 seconds during college baseball when we were doing
there's no
15
way
of
I'm
them.
doing that. Yeah.
I'm thinking 40 to 45
Yeah.
seconds now.
You see, I used to have to run suicides when I was on the grade school basketball team. Every time I got a detention, and I had to run suicides a lot. But yeah, no, I'm okay with that. It's honestly true the one I'm looking forward to the least.
Really?
Yes, but not everything's gonna be fun. But
No,
maybe I will have
but
fun.
you know what? And we could do that the same day we do our deadlift, bench,
Yeah.
and squat. So we can knock out 2 in one day.
Yeah. I think that's good.
Yep.
I think that's good.
I'd say we do the suicide before the weightlifting.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Yeah.
Because I did the hip sled for the first time yesterday. Because I've been just doing the leg press machine, and 4 45s on each side. I'm not gonna lie, like I'm just not as flexible as I used to be. So
Gotta hit
I'm
that
kind
yoga,
of
dude. I had a bunch of yoga on Friday.
I'm kind of nervous about squatting, like because
I'm not. Mine is not going to be impressive at all.
like because we already squat, guys. We already squat in 271.
Yeah,
when we squat, so
that's true.
we can throw the 220. Like I'll be happy with like 275 probably on squat. To be honest with you,
I do have to say, I talked about it last week. I went to that pool party and we had a planking competition. It was with the same people. I did it again and lost. Pretty handedly lost. My buddy's wife just absolutely could have probably kept going for another 20 minutes. But I did it for like 1 minute and 54 seconds, which I'm pretty proud of.
Did she do it in the last one?
Yeah, but it was like we were all way drunker.
Okay, and she probably practiced all week too because she wanted to win.
Well, I know my buddy Richie probably practiced, but
okay,
he was just
Cheaters.
holding. He was just holding on to see as soon as I fell that he was going to go down. We were both shaking real bad towards the end. It was. I honestly was impressed that I did it for 1 minute and 53, 54 seconds, whatever it was.
Well, I'm going to tell you, my wife is itty bitty, and we were working out, and I told her to plank. It was the first time she'd ever tried planking. And she held it for like 20 seconds. And she was like, oh my God, this is so hard. Yeah. I was like, yes, it is.
Yeah, it was difficult. I was going to throw out there a plank contest for the last decathlon thing.
Well, I've never done planking.
Yeah, all right. I was just going to throw it out there, but we're doing suicides. I'm fine with that.
I'd much rather do a suicide than plank.
Yeah,
that's
true. Maybe we should just do that for fun. We'll make a TikTok video out of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a very fun week. Not a great week for progress for me. Great week for progress for Charles.
Thank you.
It was I am looking forward to all these things we have coming up. We got Max Mile, the kayak race. I'm really excited to get on the kayak. Just being on the river this past weekend, it makes me really, really excited about it. Speaking of that, I saw some of the Brooklyn Kayak Company kayaks out there with the same like seat setup that you got, and they look sick.
They're comfortable.
Yeah, and they look very comfortable for the people sitting them on the river, because I've just seen it like in pictures and in your garage. Haven't seen it like in action, so I'm.
Yeah, it's super fast.
A lot of dudes had it just on the full up setting, and we're just going down the river like it was nothing. So
yeah, I mean, I was doing most of the paddling, and I mean, I know she doesn't weigh that much, but we were moving whenever I would paddle a little bit. Like it's pretty awesome.
Yeah, so we need to sign up for that. I need to double check what the date is. I think it was like July 6th or something. So it's like
it's coming up.
Yeah, in like a couple weeks. But yeah, no, it's been a good week. Fun week.
I mean,
and getting back after it and like really punishing myself today on that bike ride. Not punishing myself, but like pushing myself, especially like I'm not feeling great because I treated myself like garbage all weekend. It was good. It felt good. Good.
Can we get a break?
Yeah, let's take a real quick break.
I gotta get a water. I'm dying of thirst over here.
All right, so we're back. I had a little bit of a wardrobe change, as you noticed.
I love it.
Me and Charles have talked about this before, but we hang on to clothes that we very blatantly cannot fit into. This is something that Charles got me 6 months ago. Or more.
I probably bought it like a year and a half ago.
It's a Funko Pop of Grogu, or Baby Yoda is what everyone calls him. And it came with the Mandalorian XL shirt, and it fits very well now. So that always feels good. Speaking of that, I had I saved my skinny jeans from like when I was like thought that I was at a pretty good weight like 10 years ago, and I kept them, and they're too big on me now.
That's awesome.
So it's a really, really good feeling, but I was a little bummed out because they were like my favorite jeans I've ever owned, and I've kept them since I bought them in 2011. It was when the Cardinals won the World Series. I remember buying them a couple months beforehand, and yeah, I've held on to them, and they're too big. So
Hey,
cool.
man, you know what? I need
And that was back in my skinny jeans days.
I need you to try your tri-suit on too, because
Yeah.
they are fitting real loose right now.
Yeah, Charles was wearing his tri-suit under there when we went bike riding because it's got the pad. I got the padded boxers on.
I don't have anything that's padded other than a tri-suit because, again, I am not a bike enthusiast like Scott. So I've bought jammers. I've bought all kinds of swim gear because I love swimming. But found an awesome tri-suit for us. I think we should wear the same tri-suit in the Olympics.
I found ones where they will put your own logo on them.
Ooh.
So that might be something we need to look at if we're going to do the Olympics.
Yes.
Especially if we're going to do the fucking half Ironman.
Well, especially when we go down to Lake Havasu next year for the other Olympics.
Yeah, that's very true.
Because we keep forgetting about the Lake Havasu
that's true.
Olympic.
That's going to be...
I think that's going to be the funnest event.
Yeah, probably.
Beautiful sitting.
But I know this is one of many things I've hung on to. Like a bunch of my old band T-shirts are fitting again. Some of them are a little bit too big. You guys, I wore my Talking Heads one last week. You know, those looked schmedium on me. I know you got a whole fucking wardrobe.
I thought I had Gryffindor and Slytherin T-shirts that would fit that I got from Hot Topic like 10 years ago when I said I was going to get back down to my size. I didn't realize I bought larges. Ooh. So I went and like stuck my arms through the peak. I was like, nope. I didn't even want to stretch it out. So.
Charles getting very ambitious there, as he's known to do. But I know a ton of your clothes that you wore in Florida were stuff that you bought a long time ago.
Yeah.
And now we're getting in them. Yeah, that's awesome.
It's because my biggest problem, and I'm sure a lot of short, fat guys have this issue, is I hate shorts that go down below my knees. And unfortunately, when you're super fat, they're made for people who are taller than what you are.
Like me.
So I can finally fit into those Under Armour shorts that go right above my knees. Been rocking them all the time at work. Yeah, because I can wear shorts to work now because I'm the boss. And I'm not open to public. Yeah. But getting back on track here, one thing I did want to discuss with you, because you said you want to start eating better, getting your nutrition right. What are your plans? Because that's what a lot of our questions have been from our viewers, especially on TikTok stuff. Yeah. What are you guys doing? Are you doing Ozempic, which we'll talk about that here in a little bit too. Yeah. But are you, what are you doing to lose this weight? And it's just hard work, diet, and exercise. And I can tell you, this week I fought cravings I ate a Papa John's pizza, but I didn't eat the crust, and I didn't eat garlic sauce on the crust. I was really proud of myself. I didn't eat the best part. I know. And I told myself the 2, maybe 3 bites that I ate that large piece of pizza, yeah. I'm not eating the crust. But so what changes are you going to make?
So one thing is that I've gotten away from monitoring how much protein I'm taking in. I'm not taking in nearly enough, especially for how much we are working out. I'm eating a ton of super high sodium food.
A lot of processed foods.
A lot of processed foods. I'm eating a lot of air fried chicken patties. I'm eating a lot of fucking hot dogs. My wife absolutely hates how much I eat hot dogs. I don't know what it is. It's just super simple. I put them in a low carb wrap. I put them in the air fryer for 5 minutes. They're delicious, and I look forward to them every day. But I need to stop because just ton of sodium. And I drink diet soda, so that's a lot of sodium as well. So
oh, thanks.
It's just
because I just had my first one in I know a week.
But it's just something I really need to hammer in. I don't think I want to do low carb. I really don't. I just like the whole thing for me is making it sustainable. That's why I've never limited myself. But I think we're getting to the point where we both have started to plateau. You're breaking through it now.
We'll see.
I mean, I've been in this, 270s, 260s now for a couple months. And it's super frustrating. Last month, and now this is still good, and this doesn't include my recent backwards movement, but I lost only 8 pounds in the last 30 days, which, is actually good. But, our first few months we were dropping 15 pounds like it was fucking nothing.
Yeah.
So it's a little frustrating. It's something I definitely need to dial in more. I need to eat more protein. I need to eat more like good protein. Like I have a bunch of chicken thighs that I'm just gonna smoke and like put them in my low carb wraps because like I love those. And as much as I want to put the Alabama white sauce barbecue sauce on it, I'm not gonna do it because it's so many calories.
But you can trade it out for, was it the J Huggins?
Yeah. Oh yeah, we
stuff?
got some. We got the spicy one in there, and it's great.
Okay.
Yeah.
And one thing that I had to limit, because my wife, being Filipino, loves to cook chicken thighs. She loves dark meat. Put in chicken breasts.
I hate chicken breast, dude.
You know what though? Put that Hatch chili seasoning on there.
Yeah.
Costco has a great tzatziki sauce. I actually went through my whole thing of the tzatziki sauce from there. I was putting that on my broccoli and my chicken.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think a quarter of my calories each day was the sauces I was putting on the stuff.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I was still getting 150 grams of protein, getting my fiber. I don't know what wraps you're using, but
they're the Mission low carb ones.
Okay.
They're like 60, 70 calories a piece and like 2 net carbs.
So the Nature's Own keto bread has a lot of fiber. And I read a lot. I read too much, I think, because half the shit's wrong. But a lot of fiber is good for your weight loss too.
Yeah, and they have a lot of fiber too.
They do.
Yeah,
okay,
they do.
I was going to say,
I
because
checked
that
on
bread
that during my whole constipation episode.
Okay.
Which after this weekend is definitely not the case.
Well, that's what happens when you get the beer shits.
Yeah, for sure. What I did, with this weekend, I did drink a lot, but it was all like low calorie seltzers and mango cart, which is shockingly low calorie. I did get the Four Hands one that doesn't have the calories on it. I'm assuming it was the same as mango cart. It tasted very similar. I wanted to save one for you to try tonight, but
no,
I drank them all.
Sorry, I wouldn't have drank it.
I know you wouldn't.
I wouldn't have drank it.
But that's something that I'm definitely going to really focus on over the coming week and coming weeks, just because I don't like going backwards. As much as I had fun, I should have been better. I do think part of it is just being out in the sun all day and just holding on to more water, because I peed about 8 billion times today. But yeah, you noticed today I was peeing every like 20 minutes, but I was crushing water all day today because I needed it after how little water I drank over the weekend. But no, it's something I've always kind of known it, that I really needed it, because calories in, calories out is going to work. You're going to lose weight no matter what you're eating. If you're eating 1,500 calories of chocolate all day, you're going to be miserable, but you are going to lose weight, and it is working. But I'm just trying to clean it up a little bit, especially that we're talking about doing Olympic triathlons and Ironmans and all this stuff.
Well, and it's the nutritional value too. Like, if you have 150 grams of protein, when you go to the gym and you work out, right? How do you see that in 2 weeks, the gains? You've got to be able to build. So the whole point of tearing muscle is to build on top of it, and that's how you gain, right? Sure. And you can't do that without the proper protein. But I am going to piggyback on what Steffi keeps telling you to do, and that's eat your damn vegetables, boy.
Yeah, I eat vegetables. I don't dislike vegetables at all.
I'm telling you,
when I cook for myself, I don't cook vegetables. I just don't.
I'm just going to tell you one of my secret recipes. It's not really a secret, but I just take broccoli, I boil it or steam it. I like steaming it. My wife boils it. And chicken breasts, and I just chop it up together after I weigh it. And I just put about 3 tablespoons of tzatziki sauce on there on 2 slabs of bread, and I'm getting my fiber from the broccoli and the bread, my protein, and I'm getting a little bit of sauce. So
just to throw it out there, I will not steam or boil broccoli. I will roast it.
Okay, you can roast it. Yeah. That's fine. Hey, if I start roasting broccoli, I'm going to want to roast potatoes. I'm going to want to roast onions, and I'm trying to stay away from those things because onions.
Yeah, they do have carbs in them.
They have a lot of carbs and they're very. There's not really any nutritional value in them. Like I'd rather eat a half an apple during the day or eat a handful of nuts before having onion, although it's one of my
Yeah.
favorite veggies.
Yeah. Yeah.
Onions and carrots, I love
Onions
them.
are great, dude. Roasted onions are
Yep.
great. But yeah, no, that it's just I need to get better. I'm eating well calorie wise, with the exception of the past 72 hours. Well, today was good. I was
Yeah.
really good today. I don't even know if I broke 1,000 calories today.
So what'd you think of Micro Meadows? New shout out to Micro Meadows in Wildwood, Missouri. It's all micro greens, and they grow all their stuff, and all the meat comes from a local farm.
Mm-hmm.
So it's all organic. I feel good when I eat like that.
Yeah, it was delicious. The dressing, it was like a lime cilantro dressing, and I'm normally not a huge cilantro fan, but I really, really liked it. And I was full. And I didn't feel bad after eating.
No, it was like a clean full.
Yeah, we couldn't find the calories because the guy told us the calories don't matter, which is complete nonsense.
No, he did.
Yeah. But everything I found online, like comparable, it was like 400 calories for the whole meal.
Yeah, and it would have been even less. Like if I would have gotten the salad instead of the wrap, I'd have knocked out half the carbs.
Yeah,
but
it was delicious. Everything was local. The dude was super nice. It wasn't too expensive, I don't think.
No,
which is
not for what it is.
For what it is.
Yeah, and where it is.
Because there's one in the Grove next to where I work called Neon Greens, where they like grow salads there. We should check that out sometime because it is very good.
Okay,
very, very good, and they have the calories.
I'm all for it, man. Like I'm kind of like you. I can't do a keto diet because I don't want to intake the fat that you have to intake, and I find myself gravitating towards ranch and bacon are my two biggest things whenever I'm on a keto diet. And there's
ranch
so much.
Has a ton of sugar in it.
No, 0 carbs in ranch.
I don't think that's true at all.
Yep.
No way.
There's a ranch in the fridge right now.
Yeah, there's ranch in the fridge right now.
Steph, go grab it.
Yeah, we're grabbing the ranch. We're fact checking Mr. Hayes here.
Well, and I'll go to my carb manager app that I use and show you that ranch is highly. They tell you to use ranch dressing, keto friendly. Every single kind of ranch dressing there is. 1 to 3 grams of carbs
per serving, which is like nothing.
2 tablespoons though. Hidden Valley, 2 tablespoons.
Yeah,
2 grams.
2 tablespoons is not a lot though.
It is though.
He's not totally wrong.
I know he's not totally wrong because I've done keto before. But the thing is 2 tablespoons is a lot less than you think it is.
This is what I need in my life, and I don't want it.
Yeah, it's great.
Because I will take avocado, and I will mash up a full avocado, put 2 tablespoons of ranch with it, and about 4 slabs of bacon, and put on 2 slabs of keto bread. And even though it says that you're part of your keto diet, I feel terrible afterwards.
The thing is that I've done keto in the past. I've done it a couple times, and I lost a shit ton of weight, and then I was like, all right. And then I started eating again, and I immediately gained it all back. So it's just not for me. Just like Charles is doing low carb because it works for him, it doesn't necessarily work for me. But I just need to clean up what I'm eating because, like, as much as I love eating hot dogs and bullshit, I just need to clean it up a bit.
And you can. And I mean, Steffi showed tonight that she can help you with her cooking because that was absolutely delicious. And it was, 316 calories?
Yeah.
And, I mean, it was filling. It was awesome. So, I mean, stay away from the damn hot dogs.
But, yeah. I'll clean it up.
Okay. Well, you better because, I'm just going to pass you if you don't.
I know, and that can't happen. We're tied today. We'll see what tomorrow brings. But I know Charles...
Bubba, go to mommy.
Charles...
Go to mommy. Go to mommy. Go, go, go. Go, go, go.
Don't mind my dog there. She's sweet and loves everybody and wants to be friends with everybody. But I know Charles was very good today as far as working out and as far as his diet because we ate both meals together today. I mean, I didn't eat breakfast. I never eat breakfast, ever.
It's hard because I understand the science behind it, but I don't like eating breakfast.
No, I'm just not hungry. And if I'm not hungry, I'm not going to put extra calories in my body that I don't need.
And you get hungry faster throughout the day.
Yeah, for sure.
Because your metabolism goes right, and that's what you want.
When I eat breakfast, I'm super hungry by 11.
Yes.
Which I don't want to do. But there is a lot of people that preach intermittent fasting. That's the thing about this, is that there's so many different people out there saying different fucking crazy things.
And they're all in shape, right?
And they're all in shape. Well, not all of them are. And the thing is, a lot of fat people I know, and you see online, I find myself included in that. We know how to lose weight. we're just lazy.
Yeah.
I mean, truly, what I think it all boils down to is calories in, calories out. I really think that's the biggest deciding factor whether or not you're going to lose weight. Now, there is people with health issues, things like that, but we're just doing work for, like Kevin told us about that thing, like what type your blood is and what sort of diet you can do. I've never heard of that before.
I mean, let's fact check Kevin because ridiculous.
I mean, maybe. I don't know.
I know. I
don't know.
Give him shit,
people can't tell you if eggs are good or bad for you, or milk is good or bad for you.
Yeah, and back and forth, and all of a sudden, the cholesterol in eggs is good, right?
Yeah.
I've been eating the shit out of hard-boiled eggs this last week.
Hey, speaking of that, I had a pickled egg this weekend.
Ooh. They can be real good or real bad.
So, the thing is like I love pickles, I love eggs. When I was like picking it out of the jar, it looks disgusting. First of all, it looks like a rotten egg.
Okay.
And I expected it to be like, maybe I expected dill flavor or something, but it literally just tasted like a hard-boiled egg that someone pissed vinegar on. I've heard that there are good ones out there, and those weren't very good. But I don't. It tasted exactly like what it should taste like. It tastes like a hard-boiled egg with vinegar on it.
So can punishments be food that we have to eat?
Well, I mean, not like bad food.
All right.
Kombucha.
So
I hate kombucha. It's so gross.
I wouldn't do that to you.
Yeah, it's so gross.
So, but I will do this to you. So your other punishment, it's called balut. Have you ever heard of balut?
Ooh.
My producer has heard of it. Our producer, my lovely wife producer.
My wife loves balut. So it is.
Wait.
It's seafood, isn't it?
No.
It's not.
Is it?
Take a guess. Take 2 guesses what it is.
Do you think I will like it?
No.
I've never eaten it and I never will.
Take
Is it
2
like-
guesses what you
Is it like intestines or
No.
like liver?
No.
Is it a meat?
Take one more guess.
Yes.
It's meat.
It's
Yes.
it's a type of poultry. I'll give you
Yeah,
a hint.
it's an embryo
It's a baby chicken.
inside the shell, inside the egg.
Yeah, I've seen that on like Travel Channel shows and stuff.
Yeah,
like
Andrew
Jeremy Clarkson
Zimmerman.
eats it.
Yeah.
They eat the whole thing like bones and all.
Yeah.
Well, they're baby bones. So they're
Yeah.
very soft. But
Yeah.
Have you had it? Have you had it?
Absolutely not.
I would feel horrible eating
I
that.
grew up with a lot of Filipinos, and they
Yeah, I would feel
Regular
horrible
meat.
eating that. I feel bad enough eating veal.
Baby
I don't eat
cow.
veal very often. Just throw it
Yeah.
out there. Just every once in a while I have it.
If I go to a German restaurant, I'll have the veal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Veal brats.
Yeah.
Great, but I do
mean,
feel
if
terrible
you
about it, and I don't
haven't
think it should
tried
be. So I punish both of us.
Why am I in
I
on
punish
this?
both of us with the hike.
You have.
I'll try it if you try it. I don't want to try it.
I don't want to either, but I'll try it if you try it. But we got to find the right one because there's good
Where the fuck do you
Balut.
buy this?
at Pan Asia and places like that. But I don't really like the Thai balut. I want the Filipino balut because it is completely different, and according to the wife. So we will let her try one. We'll buy 3, and if she says it's good, then we'll each have one. Because if she says it's good, then we can at least stomach it.
Woof.
Sriracha all over it.
I was gonna say I've eaten snails, which I wasn't wild about. I've eaten a lot of sea creatures I wasn't super wild about.
I've tried everything, but
The thing is that it looks physically like.
Can I get drunk first?
no, because we're in shape, and you will throw up.
Yeah.
I mean, I might throw up either way, dude.
No.
I got a wild gag reflex.
I mean,
He does.
all right. So no balut.
No, I mean,
Balut's
I'll do it. I'll do it, but you got to do it with me.
All right,
I'll do it.
If you do it, I'll do it.
I'll do it.
You
I
go-
like trying new things.
You go first.
What if I fucking like it?
You do it at the same time.
Yeah, at the same time.
You do
It's
it
the
at
thing where you got to
same
put the towel over your head, right, when you eat it at the restaurants.
No.
What?
No.
Oh, it's a baby robin that
What
you
are
eat.
you talking about?
You look it up. I don't know what it's called, but it's like they have it in Europe, and it's like really looked down upon. So they put like a whole napkin over your head so that you can't see people eating it.
No, balut, they're popping like absolute. Like,
Yeah.
All right, they popping. But this is something different that I've seen. I've seen it like on like Jeremy Clarkson.
So robin eggs are like that big too.
But it's like a full baby robin that they soak in like wine or something, and you eat the whole thing.
I'll tell you right now that balut's like this big.
Yeah, it's
Oh fuck!
it's like a duck.
Like the
egg
size of the
almost.
deck of cards.
Yeah, it's
It's
a
the size
bigger
of a
egg.
regular egg.
Yeah, but it's like it's like you go to Walmart and get the extra large
So
eggs.
it's not just
like
one bite.
No,
Oh no. And
Oh,
you couldn't
fuck
do it in
me.
one bite. We're doing it now though, because you already
Yeah, I'll
said.
do it.
And now my wife is gonna be so happy that I'm gonna try Balut.
Well, is she
finally.
gonna be sad that I'm gonna fucking shit on it? Probably.
No.
Okay.
No.
She has to understand.
Yeah.
She does.
I'll try it. I like trying new things. I love to try anything. My wife thinks I'm picky. I'm a picky eater, but I'm not. I try anything, but I strongly dislike things like goat cheese and tomatoes.
This is not on the same level.
Yeah, I know it's not even in the same realm.
You don't eat a BLT?
I drink. I drink.
No.
I eat a BL with some mayo on it. Sure.
So
So I used to work at McDonald's, and the tomatoes came in basically
I understand.
a cupcake tray thing,
Yep.
and they were pre-sliced, and you had to slice it open, and it smelled like just a butthole tomato right in my face, and it just turned me off from tomatoes forever.
So
But I used to hate pickles until I worked at McDonald's, but their pickles do straight slap.
So what if my mom, love you mom, she has a greenhouse.
Okay.
She makes
Everyone's like, oh, you got to eat homegrown tomatoes.
Oh well, no. So I am not a huge tomato guy myself.
Yeah.
Because everywhere you go, they look fucking disgusting because they've been sitting there all day. My mom's tomatoes are awesome.
Okay.
They are awesome.
I will take your word for it.
If I'm willing to take a bite of balut with you,
I'll eat a tomato.
I'll
I
eat
ate a tomato
okay.
like
So
not too
because
long ago. Like
so-
on something.
one of the sides.
Do I have to eat it like an apple?
No.
Ooh,
So-
I don't know if I could do that.
Oh well, then you can eat it like an apple. I don't care.
No, I said I don't know if I could do that. Like
Oh.
it has to be on something.
So my wife's side dish to go with her balut is like a tomato and a weird vinegar, which I don't like vinegar, but I like.
This
I
sounds
like
like an absolute nightmare.
Well,
this like a
this is a
nightmare.
punishment.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, I hate vinegar.
And it's covered in goat cheese and olives.
I can do that.
No, that would be the
But
mukbang nightmare.
I don't like.
That's what this video is going to be called, the mukbang nightmare.
I don't like tomatoes. They're not my favorite thing to eat. And I hate vinegar. Like that's the one thing me and my wife.
Do you like pickles?
I used to have pickles taken off everything.
Oh, I fucking love pickles.
I know you do, and I'll eat them now on certain things, but every now and then, like if I get a Big Mac, sometimes I'll say no pickles. I just don't want them on my Big Mac. And I was always growing up, it was always no pickles, but I didn't like bacon when I was younger either, and I love bacon now.
Bacon, wow.
Yeah, I was a sausage
I do have a caveat to this, so we're doing new thing, tomatoes. I'm bringing in these thing called float trip pickles. They're amazing. They're spicy.
kid.
Because I know you like spicy food.
Yeah, I can do some.
They're
Dave.
not like overly vinegary.
Are they like the Dave?
Way better.
Okay, I'm down.
Way better.
I'm down. Clean
We'll
my
bring
palate
this.
before we do some tomatoes and vinegar.
Yeah.
Perfect.
All right.
So balut with tomatoes.
I like this eating thing that we're kind of on now. I think that is something we should incorporate more, like eating stuff.
Yeah.
And like trying new things, trying healthy things. I think that would be fun, where we try like a healthy
We did it today.
alternative for something.
We did it today. We went to Micro Metals.
We should have made a video of that.
Yeah, I
don't
mean,
know why we
because it was
didn't.
such a cozy little place, and
Yeah.
the owner's a great guy,
Yeah.
and they text me all the time now since I went there a couple weeks ago, and they have like smoothie bowls that they do, and it looks delicious, but I feel like it's almost cheating on my diet, especially since it can't give me a calorie count. You know,
That's rough. Yeah.
That's real rough.
I mean, the thing is we could probably eat 4 of those wraps for lunch and still be under our calories. Like truly, I mean, it was extremely healthy and local and good.
Yeah. Well, you had the beef too, and that beef looked
steak wrap. It was like steak and cilantro, lime, and corn and
some microgreens.
What the hell are microgreens? I've been too stupid to ask. I don't know.
I have no idea.
Okay.
I'm not
Producer,
going
do
to
you
act
know?
like I do.
Yeah, I mean, they're just like different types of, like you have like bean sprouts and you have different types of grains. Like you have.
Okay. Yeah. I
So
guess
it's
they're like
it's
bean
just
sprouts
baby, just tiny little greens.
lettuce,
It's grass.
You have different types of arugula. You have different types of like.
Oh, so it's all different
you have,
stuff.
like, little gem
Yeah.
It's all different stuff, just mixed together, just little.
And did you notice the beans that were in it too? I think that's what the
Yeah, there
sprouts
were
were
some
for
beans.
too.
Yeah, there
So
were some
yeah,
beans in there.
Sprouts.
Yeah.
I mean, usually it's a blend.
It's a blend of.
To my knowledge, I mean, I'm not.
Okay. You can fact check us and correct us in the comments if
Yeah.
you'd like. Yeah, but
or
I
or
enjoyed
if
it.
any of our viewers know what microgreens are, I know.
I'm just some bitch. I
No, you're not some bitch. You're my beautiful brown wife. But no, I think I do want to think of this. I think we should do like TikTok reviews of like health food and stuff, or even do it on here. I
Absolutely.
think that would be fun.
Yeah, we get to go.
We can do some like keto bread for you. We can review some keto bread and like
Got some cardboard keto bread we could try, and
Yeah.
some good keto bread we
And,
could
like,
try.
one thing. So I have a smoker that I love. I love smoking meats and barbecuing and stuff like that. And like one thing I'm really struggling with, especially because we've talked about it a bunch of times, like it's summer, and like this is the time for like making brisket and making ribs and stuff like this. I want to try to find like healthy things to make on there.
I mean, if you do the carnivore diet, you can do brisket 4 ounces at a time, and it's hard to smoke. Can you freeze brisket and then put it in the air fryer and it'll still taste good?
You could, because that's the thing is to make a really good brisket, you got to do the whole damn thing, dude.
Well, let's do one time, and we'll split it, and
we're gonna get ourselves in trouble with that. But I'm so fucking down. I love brisket. It's my favorite thing in the world to make and eat.
Okay, well we got people we know that will go in on too. I mean,
yeah,
you know, Seaway loves making brisket. I know he hasn't been able to because he's always traveling right now. There's a lot of people that like to smoke briskets. I mean,
oh yeah.
So we don't have to have something like
I need to find something healthy to smoke. Like the chicken thighs is something that I smoke and I pull it like pulled pork.
What about lamb leg? Is that healthier? Because whenever we go to Pan Asia, I always see like boneless lamb leg that you can buy, and it's just a huge chunk of meat. I'm like,
I'll try it. I love smoking meat, dude. I love the whole process of it all, which is weird because I'm more of a like, oh, I'm hungry now. Not I'm going to be hungry in, brisket takes sometimes like 13, 14, 15 hours, but I do it overnight. The last one I did was last summer when my father-in-law was in town. And it was the best thing I've ever made.
Nice. I haven't had a burger since Disney. You just made me think of burgers.
I have not.
Either. I think we need to do
chicken sandwiches.
I think we need
hella chicken sandwiches.
We need to take our wives to the old Y Museum restaurant, and we need to have that burger again. And we do because it looked like their cocktails were on point.
They were.
Their food was on point.
Yep.
And I think our wives would appreciate it because I think
it had like a ancho chili on the burger. Or something.
I don't know. It was.
My wife's a big sauce. A big sauce fan, and the sauces were top fucking notch. There. We didn't even know what it was.
The beef empanadas had 2 sauces that were just
Oh
god,
great. So what was it called? Bad Wolf, Iron Wolf, something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. It was super swanky, right? Nice restaurant. It really was too, and I think sometimes, baby, I love you. We are so caught up in bettering ourselves that we forget about our better halves in this because
I 100% agree.
Like today, I left at 7:30 to go to work. It's 10:30.
Yeah.
She's put the kids to sleep. I love you. And we need to make sure that we are taking the time to, not just do this journey, just me and you, but we got to make sure that those closest to us and our better halves are in with our journey.
100%.
I feel like, and that's why she's doing the mile and the pole dancing class, because I know if I went and did pole dancing without her, I'd be in the doghouse for a month, okay? It's just because that's something she's always wanted to do. And I'm excited because I want her to do those things. And, because we have
if we had
kids.
pole dancing wives, how awful would that be? Huh?
Terrible, right? Like, so bad.
Yeah.
But, I mean, we definitely got to give appreciation to our better halves and make sure that we are doing those things with them, because like this last weekend, we got a babysitter just so we could go work out together, because she's been wanting to go work out, and it's so hot in our garage to where neither one of us can work out in the garage, and she's at home all day with kids, and I know that I'm working and stuff, but I'm still out of the house, right? And she's stuck in the house with the kids, so I have to get better at that. I think that's the next part of my journey with this weight loss is making sure that she doesn't feel left out, that, you know, I'm still being a great husband. I'm still being a great father, you know, because those are things that, you know, I have 3 kids. I got to make sure that, you know, I'm losing this weight for them. But I also can't just say, oh, well, I'm going to be gone all day. Love you guys. And I'll see you, you know, when you wake up in the morning. Right. So
Yeah.
like those are things. And again, thank you so much, babe. But I definitely need to start making more date nights and just making better decisions. Like she has been getting punished because I'm scared to go out and eat with her because I feel like I'm gonna break my
Yeah,
diet.
no, I 100% agree with that.
And I can't let that happen. Like,
Well, it's just like you don't know what the calories are. You're probably going to order something that's not that great, that's borderline what you should be getting, and you probably go over because, hey, what's an appetizer, or what's a cocktail, or what's this, and then that shit
what's
adds
French
up.
fries, right?
Yeah,
Because that's what we got with those burgers, and that's exactly what we said after we did the sprint try practice. You know, oh, let's get beef empanadas and a burger and French fries.
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
you know, so I got to better myself to make sure that we are still going out to eat once a week, and there's always something on the menu that I can eat that may not be the best, but I can still keep it within my calorie count
mm-hmm.
because I need to make sure she's being able to get out and enjoy time too. Like,
Yeah.
you know, and I'm not leaving her out. And it just, you know, it's been, you know, the last 6 months have been awesome for both of us. But
Yeah,
at
it's
the
almost
same
been
time,
6 full months now.
yeah.
It's wild.
But I can tell you that, you know, the time away from the house is missed by her and the kids. And I'm sure your wife misses you with how much we go out and do stuff, you know, but at the same time, like now that we work closer together, we can take our lunch breaks and work out together, which is awesome, right? That does not cut into family time.
Yeah, and with that outdoor pool, why being literally halfway between us, is
Yes.
like awesome.
And the fact that, you know, within the next 12 months, me and my family are going to be moving over here. And I think that that's going to be huge too, because I mean, I know
when we're both like 230.
Yeah, and that's fine because our workouts will be longer at that time too. So,
Yeah.
But you know, whenever you have to take a Saturday to come over to Edwardsville to do a practice try,
If we don't have something going on, because I've been so busy the last 2 months.
But that's your whole day, and
Yeah.
Steffi's sitting here waiting for you to get home, you know,
Yeah.
and then vice versa with my wife is waiting for me to get home, and it's just, you know, I'm not going to say it's not fair, but at the same time, like, you know, I want to get better at that just because I find myself going to the gym. You know, I would be at the gym right now because she'd be putting the kids to sleep.
Yeah.
And guess what? She didn't get to go to the gym. So why do I get to go to the gym and she doesn't? You know, just because she's skinny, even though she wants to go to the gym. So I that's the part I really need to work on here over the next 30, 60, 90 to making sure that, you know, she gets her gym time in too, because when we went to the gym, she fucking loved it.
Yeah.
You know, so my 30, 60, 90 is to definitely incorporate, you know, more gym time with the wife. Whenever we have a babysitter. I mean, it's crazy because we live so far away from family that we don't have people that can, you know, just watch kids. So we're paying a babysitter to watch kids so we can go to the gym. It's absolutely asinine to me because whenever I get off work, the free daycare at all the gyms are closed.
Yeah, that's true.
Which is why we're thinking about getting Lifetime Fitness gym memberships, because that's open almost the whole time.
This place is sick. I do want to go like tour it or something and just check it out, but we're a little too rich for my blood until we start slinging some policies.
Yeah, we're about to. Okay, computers are ordered.
Yeah.
They're getting in.
Yeah.
And as soon as I get 5 team members on the team, we get a group discount to where they actually will match, you know, Charles Hayes and Associates LLC dollar for dollar. So it's actually cheaper for me to get all 5 people who are employed memberships than what it would be just to get my family.
Oh, well, I like that.
And I get to add my family too. So
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
And you can add Steffi, and it would be like $30 a month to add Steffi. Like, it would be awesome.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
It's one of the best gyms I've ever been to.
Yeah, it's very fancy. Yeah.
There's everything in there. Everything you could think of. And there's like, when we walked through the machines, there was literally at least 100 different machines. At least 100 different machines to use. There was 15 deadlift platforms with a squat rack and bench press rack. 15 of them with the nice wood like mine, but with the nice wood on top. And I was just sitting there. I was like, this is like it's been since 2013 since I lifted at a Lifetime regularly. And it was the one in Canton, Michigan, right outside Detroit. I was a member there for like a year and a half. Loved it. And whenever I went in there, this one's 10 times bougier. And I didn't even go to the Frontenac one. I'm sure the Frontenac one's going to be.
The Frontenac one is double the price.
I thought they raised the price in this one to match that price.
They did not. The Frontenac's one doubled the price. And if we were a member at this one, to go to that one, you have to pay to get in, even if you're already a member. Unless that has changed in the last like 6 months. Because I looked into it very seriously when we first started this. Because they're dope. And they got pools. They got multiple pools.
They got a hot water, cold water pool.
Yeah.
They got steam rooms. They got like massage tables just out. Like 15 massage tables. It's almost like you're going into like an NFL locker room.
Yeah.
Like with the facilities that they have. It's really badass.
So yeah, that was our plug for Lifetime Fitness.
That was our plug for Lifetime Fitness.
So yeah,
share
if
this
you see this, throw us a bone here.
Free memberships for fat guys.
No, I'm excited. I'm really happy to be back after it. I think workout today was good. Got me back into it. I ate really well today.
Yes, we did.
You're making awesome fucking progress, which is great to see.
I'm trying.
I'll be there.
So we both made great progress. So don't get down on yourself.
Yeah, and we talked about it last week.
You're in an extra large shirt that wouldn't even have went over your head.
Yeah.
6 months ago.
Float trip. Speaking of the float trip, the last thing I'll talk about it. So I bought these like Hurley board shorts like 10 years ago, and they barely fit me when I first got them. Like they looked bad how tight they were on me. They fall off me now. I tried them to go on this float trip. I cannot have them on because they literally will just fall off. So that felt fucking awesome.
Well, the Hurley swim trunks that you bought me from Costco. We're going to give Costco a shout out now, right?
Costco's the best.
And Ziggy Sauce and Hurley swim trunks, but like they were super skin tight on me, dude.
They're too big now. Yeah, mine are too.
I mean, they're getting close.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm not as skinny as you yet, but I mean, they're getting close. Like I'm like, this is crazy because now I'm running out of swim trunks because I now have 3 swim trunks that are too big for me.
Yeah,
like
I want to get some jammers like you got.
Those jammers are awesome. Faster.
Yeah. But yeah, no. I think that'll do it for this week.
I think we talked about everything.
We've been through a lot. Today, next week I hope to have some good progress for you. I need to be back ahead of Charles as far as weight where I'm at. We'll see though, because this dude has been putting in fucking work, which I'm super proud of you. But I'll get there too. But thanks everybody for watching. Thanks for listening. Follow us on our socials, like, rate, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Also Kevin Bennett, thanks again for coming on last week. I know he's gonna have a podcast now, so check them out. I don't know exactly what the name of it is.
I don't know.
It's like 2 Bros, 1 Benefit or something. 2 Bros with Benefits, I think is what it's called. They're on TikTok and stuff. Check them out. We're gonna do some. We'll be on there. They'll be on here. Things like that. I think it'll be fun.
Oh yeah.
So,
maybe we'll see.
We'll see. Yeah. But thanks everybody. Thanks for watching.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, we'll see you guys next week.